But I was going somewhere with that story before. Oh.
You didn't tell it.
Anecdote. Yeah, anecdote here. So my buddy.
I thought we were in the anecdote. Oh, Stuart and I.
No,
Sorry.
you took over.
It was a Stuart and I story.
Stuart and I.
Yeah, you hijacked. No. So Stuart. One time he, was fueling up his vehicle, right? And
Like you do.
As you do, as everyone hopefully has done. I mean, I don't know. It's modern times. Maybe you're like plugging your car in. Anyway,
For the future, it's what we did before we plugged it in.
yeah,
Exactly.
put
Just to clarify,
Fuel.
none of us own Teslas.
Not yet.
No.
Not yet.
Not ever.
Yeah. And I will never own an electric motorcycle because those are just stupid. But anyway, I digress. He was, fueling up, and then because he can be forgetful, he, fueled up, did his whole thing, gets back in his car, has his keys, is everything ready to go, starts up his car. That's good to go too. Starts to pull out, feels something wrong, right? It's like, what's happening here? It's like with force, and he's like, what? And then he tries to go forward again, feels force like tugging him. He's like, what is happening? Looks out, and he has pulled the hose off of the rack because it's stuck in his car because he's left it in there.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as I know, he didn't rip it in half or anything. But he
just
ripped it
one
off of its little arm that it sits on or whatever, and he was like, "Oh
the
shit!"
Extension cord.
Yeah. So yeah, exactly. And so he was like, "Oh shit!" And then went put it back, told the manager or whatever, and he was just like, so then from then on, in relation to what Zach did, he always triple checks that there is no hose still left in his car. And so even when he's with me, when he's with other people, he will literally ask when you're getting in the car, he'll be like, did you take the hose out? Did you put the hose away? And I'll be like, yeah, dude, I did. I've never had that problem, But
that's not a me problem.
I've never done that. But now, because I'm pretty vigilant at some of those things too, now I have gotten into this weird OCD habit of always looking in my mirror and making sure it's been put away, even though it's never happened to me.
So Stuart's psychosis has spread to you.
So what is likely going to happen is now I'm probably always going to be like, Zach, are we recording? Are we good? And so don't take it as any kind of thing. It's going to probably feed into my brain where I'm going to be like, wait, is this happening? Do we get everything right? Yeah.
See, that's funny.
I've done a similar thing with the car. I mean, not as drastic with the car, but I always check my mirror to see if it's popped out, right? Because I have left the gas cap on the top of my car before and just drove away without a gas cap on, and it just throws off the whole. Thankfully, this was on the Saturn, so I didn't care. But
I was gonna say because it's a vacuum seal.
But it's a vacuum seal.
And when you don't have it,
when you don't have it, it
no
just
fuel
jacks
cap.
up the thing. And so now every time I double check looking to see if it's closed because I've left it open.
Which side of the BMW is the
passenger?
Cap? So it's on the messed up side?
Yeah.
That's too bad.
No, actually, that's better because then it hides so other people, when he pulls up, they're just seeing the nice side.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually better.
Yeah.
Fun fact
also,
about those.
I think thinking
it's less common to have. It's less common to have your gas cap. It's less common to have the gas intake on the passenger side.
I think it's because they're designed in Europe.
I think that's why. My car has the same.
Yeah.
So
I think European cars or whatever. I don't know, but Buick is not European.
But it's built by Europeans.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I think that's where you see it. Also, fun fact about that: if you ever, I don't know, you guys probably know.
That's why they're a quality car.
Hey. Well, mine's a Japanese car, so
yeah. We got no American cars here.
But I was gonna say if you look on your fuel gauge, if you ever see that little triangle, actually I don't even know if it
tells you what side.
Yeah, but honestly, I was just thinking about this. I don't know if they do that in modern cars anymore. Do they even?
I mean, mine's a 2015 and it has.
Oh, and it still has it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They still do that. It's one of those things. when I first started to drive, I never knew that.
No one ever thinks about
until
it.
somebody like told me that, and I was like, "Oh shit,
Yeah.
that's huge."
But it's like the weirdest thing because that's
I know there's a gas can somewhere. That's
Right.
fine.
but like
Cool. Why is that on my dashboard?
it's one of those things that's like it's interesting because you don't know what it is until someone tells you, and then you go, "Oh, that's really useful."
Right.
But it would have been really useful the very first time you get in the
Right.
car to go, "Oh." Now, granted, from this point onward,
Oh, absolutely.
it's super good because when you first got your first car, you would just look down and be like, "Oh, it's on that side,"
Yeah.
right? So I guess it does suit the purpose from then
Oh, it
on.
works, yeah.
You know, that's why I love just pulling up to a gas station in my motorcycle, dude. Doesn't matter.
yeah.
Doesn't matter at all. And I have like so much freaking room.
Yeah.
Like how some
Like
it's the
I
most
see
annoying
people
thing.
all the time. Like specifically, I go to Costco pretty much to get gas almost every time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's where I go to.
And-
Essentially too, except I can't get it for the motorcycle because it has
Ah.
10% ethanol, and that is not good for motorcycles. They got to
No,
run
it's not.
run super clean, so
Gotcha.
can't do it.
But yeah, so I'll see like, and people do it all the time where they just like pull the thing around to the other side of their car.
Right.
I do it sometimes too
Like
at Costco.
and it's definitely possible with unless you have
Not
a
all of
massive
them.
car.
Not
Yeah.
all of them. Costco is specifically
No.
longer.
I just mean
so
yes,
you can do
absolutely.
Yeah.
that. So I don't mind it.
Well,
Costco.
it's specifically longer because people drive in there with giant boats.
That is also
That's
true.
and,
They have
and
massive
they're,
vehicles.
and they're big motorhomes.
All right, pet
Yeah.
peeve of mine: getting gas at Costco. So for anybody who doesn't know, listening, this Costco gas station is just you drive in and it's one way. There's no
Yeah.
like turning around. To
Every
go the other
lane is
way.
one
Every
way.
lane is just one way.
Yep.
Okay, and so you can drive up and have the gas tanks on the right or the left.
Mhm.
Okay. When you go up, there are 2 lanes. Okay, there are 2 lanes.
Yeah, I know what you're gonna
You're not-
say.
I know
have
exactly
the
what you're gonna say,
same.
too.
It's a pet peeve
Yes,
of mine. There's
I'm
2
so
lanes.
angry.
And what
Already.
happens is people will like be getting there's 2 things that happen that drive me nuts. Okay, sometime in the back lane, right? So 2 people are in the lane getting gas.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
this is all derived from the same thing, but it's like 2 or 3 things that can happen that all 3 drive me nuts.
That
okay?
create
3
that
people,
create chaos.
2 people are like next to neck, front and back of each other getting gas. Okay. Case 1, person behind the first person gets gas first,
Gets finished first.
gets finished first, and just instead of waiting for the person in front of them, drives through the center and then leaves.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. That leads to another person behind them driving up, parking, and starting gas without waiting for the other person and just driving up to the front one.
Yep.
So what happens is now there's an open gas thing right in front of them. And then it's the people that don't wait for that person and then drive up
Yeah.
here and like scoot in and then back up to get gas in that one area.
That is
Zach
if
is-
there's room.
if there's room,
Yeah.
but people do it anyways,
Yeah.
and it's super tight.
Yeah,
Zach
that's
is
crazy.
describing what we call the Costco cascade.
Oh, it drives me nuts. I'm just like, just
has
wait,
been
and then
studied.
2 of us come
This has
up, we
been-
get
there are
gas,
formal
and then we
papers
leave.
written about this.
Wait, 2 of us come up, get
Yeah.
gas, and then we leave.
Yeah. It works much the
drives
same as Reaganomics. You know? There's a trickle down effect.
You can see the
Infuriates me.
you can see the reports in Motor Trend.
It's a big deal.
It's a big deal. It's a big deal.
But yeah, no, I was same
Actually,
thing.
massive.
That's why I love a motorcycle because you can get it anywhere,
but
and
the-
even if it'd be
in
easy
the
for
motorcycle,
anyone
it's fine.
to, it's
it's
nothing. I could
No,
go
I
in
don't care about the
backwards,
motorcycle.
and I
It's
would
just the
make
cars
no
like trying to
difference.
squeeze in between. And
See,
like,
to Zach's point, another instance that's a pet peeve of mine is when you have somebody pull in and they have a little bit wider car. And they're going to bring the gas across the car to get to
Right.
them. So now they're standing in the middle of
oh
the
yeah,
middle,
the
lane,
of the lane.
and people are still trying to like scoot by them and
Yeah.
avoid hitting them.
But they're not trying to like make it easy. Like
No.
I will sometimes do that, and I'll take it over my car, which my car is not huge, but
No, your car's pretty narrow.
I just got a Honda
No, it's the
Accord.
people with like
It's
the
got a
big
tiny-
And I'll take it over.
F-150s.
But even when I do, if someone's trying to move, I will like specifically get to the side or try and position myself to the back of the car.
Yeah.
So that way when they move past, they're like, okay.
because you're courteous.
I'm also aware.
Yeah.
There's so many people that like, many
Yeah.
people who I
They're in their head.
care about, you know,
just
who are,
standing
they
there.
care about people and they are courteous, but they're just so unaware that they're just like, oh, like, you know, after they did something that you're just like, come on, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's definitely super annoying. But that's why everyone just needs a motorcycle.
Also, and this is a true pet peeve because this is not rational. But just the fact that, I mean, you have your options at Costco. There's like, is it 4 or 5?
For what?
For pumps.
Oh. I think there's at least 5.
I think it's 5.
Oh, like how many lanes?
Yeah.
I
Well, I mean,
lanes, yeah.
two per. You can go on either side.
Right.
So if you're a person who goes on the opposite side of where your gas is pumped in, and you have to pull the hose across the back of your car to pump your gas, and I'm having to wait for you because I'm waiting in the correct lane where mine is right next to the pump, I'm pissed off. So that's a pet peeve, and it's really not nice. It's not a nice one, but it's just the truth.
Yeah.
It's just
it's just.
And I think it also depends on what place. Like this is specifically our Costco gas station, specifically because the center lane is not that wide. There's a much larger Costco gas station that is 3 lanes.
That's because they built a grown-up Costco.
Yeah, it's no, but it's 3. It's 3 instead of just the 2 pumps. It's 3 pumps in a row, but there's like a double card's width of lane in between each one, and so people go in and out that one all the time, and it's like less annoying to me because there's so much more room.
Right.
Yeah.
Murdered.
That's what I assume. Anytime someone wants to find someone, I just assume they want to murder them. That's what crime shows have taught me.
Yeah?
Yeah, anytime anyone wants to find anyone.
Oh, you were so not even close.
Really?
2012.
For what?
That's when it
I
closed.
said they were out in 2004, and I said I had a feeling maybe 2006, and it was 2012.
What was that?
Oh, well,
Gap.
They went out of business.
Yeah, that's when they. Well, not here.
Well, here they closed their location.
Yeah, yeah. Dang, 2012. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So I'm not.
That goes to show you how
I'm
often
still
I've been
old,
to the mall.
but I'm not that old.
But that goes to show you how often I've been to the mall, which also
Tim
shows
just
how
said
old you
he's
are.
Not, never mind. Tim said, "I'm old, but not that old. Like you were born in after 2012."
I'm not that. I'm not from 2012, dude.
Well, no, I wasn't referencing a.
Get woke.
I wasn't referencing a store from the early 2000s.
Oh.
True, but I think that's why I'm also saying the fact that you were still going to the mall enough to know that also shows that you're old. Because no one goes to our mall.
Well, okay.
Our mall
goes to the mall.
Okay.
Here,
you know who
sure.
goes to our mall the most? Old people to walk in the morning.
You know,
literally, they
you
use
know
it.
what?
They do that.
I'm gonna poll our 2 people here right now. Do you think I ever in my lifetime went to the mall to go to the Gap?
Not specifically, but once you're inside, you're like, hey, they got some nice jeans.
Actually,
that's why you thought of those jeans.
I'm gonna
jeans.
date myself badly now.
Yeah.
Because the last time I was in our mall physically.
Yes. Well, I don't. Were you there?
Other than virtually.
Were you, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Did you
Wait.
mentally project yourself?
Astral
projection.
Yeah.
Your soul was there,
Yeah.
but your body.
No, but the last time I was at the mall.
Okay.
GameStop was in the mall.
Oh. Isn't there still one in the
I was
mall?
gonna say.
Yeah. There's 2 GameStops in town.
I thought there was.
Yes. There's still one in the mall.
Okay, well, it was the only one in town. The only one in town at the time.
There you go.
That's what it was.
I'm pretty sure there's 2.
Well, I know there's one over by the.
Dude,
the
there used
theater.
to, no, there used to be 3.
That's
That one's out of
right.
business.
That's
Well, they're
right.
all out of business now, right?
No,
They're
one,
not?
The one over.
The one by the
is-
theater is still there.
Yeah.
And that was another one, and then there's the one in the mall. I think
there's
it's
still 2. Yeah, the one in the mall is still there.
Oh, okay.
So those 2 are still
There's
around.
still
then.
2.
Yeah,
the last
that's
time I
okay.
was in the mall, it was the only GameStop in town.
That dates you. There you go. Is
Yeah.
that what you were trying to prove?
I was trying to prove I was old.
I
Well,
see.
good job, Grandpa.
Good
you
job,
did it.
Grandpa.
Get off
You
my
did
lawn.
it. You
Don't-
proved you're old.
Don't make me shoot you in the face. I will go Clint Eastwood on your ass.
Good luck. That's tough to do. No one pulls that off well except for him, pretty much. You know what I'm upset about right now? That it is. It's almost 8 o'clock and it's still
very,
over
very
80
sunny.
degrees.
Oh, that too.
I don't care about the sunshine.
Yeah.
Like as long as it's not hot.
It's still
okay.
over 80 at
Dallas, would you like to rephrase that
7:45.
statement? I don't care about the sun. sunshine. You just don't want it to be hot.
Yeah. In the winter, there's a lot of sunshine. There are clear, open days, and it's still not warm. So this proves my fact.
We're just leaving it
because we are tilted away from the. Don't you know how the axis works, Grandpa? Did they teach you flat Earth when you were in, elementary school?
No, that's a recent thing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Actually, I just learned about the history of that. I was watching a random video, and this guy talked about it, and he goes, "Yeah, it fell out of favor in like the
I was gonna say you say it's recent, like it didn't like originate recently.
Yeah, no.
I was gonna say it originated.
It fell out of like popular thought around 1600s, and then it slowly came back, like I think around like the 1800s or something like that. And the really sad thing about it is the whole deal with it, and this is why people like label themselves as it. Like I don't even know if they actually, like 100% of them believe it. They just distrust any large organization.
Oh, yeah.
So if any government, any big body is telling them anything, they're going to go, I think you're lying. It's probably the opposite of that, or it's probably something else that someone else has told me that's much less talked about, and that's probably the truth.
Yeah.
Which
it's much less about
a fallacy in a logical argument, but that's okay.
Right. It's like just because everyone believes it,
therefore
it's
not
wrong.
True.
I was going to say, I'm a big fan of just because most people use something doesn't make it the best, right?
Yeah.
iPhones. But
we're looking at you, Apple.
I'm looking at you, Apple.
Hey,
I'll fight Apple.
I'm on Dallas's side on this one.
I'll fight Apple.
Oh yeah,
I don't care.
No, I think we
Apple.
Mostly
you can bite yourself.
Yeah, I'll fight you. All you do, like I just saw a commercial for them today on when I was watching YouTube.
They make great commercials.
All it was doing the Candyman song from the original Willy Wonka, and I was like,
straight out of the movie.
I was like, this sucks because like it's such a great song and that's such a great movie, and now I don't want to associate it with Apple. And they were all doing it just because we have purple, like, and different colors,
candy colored products.
And this is true. If you look at their phones each year, all they do is change them slightly, and it's really a design thing because that's the only way that business works. Because you have to make things new every year, and they have to sell because it's like majority of their income comes from selling phones now. So if everyone just stopped buying your phones from iPhone, by the way, they're not paying me, but buy a Samsung, or really, honestly, buy any other brand. Just buy any other brand. Just not iPhone.
I'm a little mad at Samsung right now for bringing back the Fold phone.
Oh, they didn't bring it back, man. They upgraded that shit.
They didn't bring it back. It's just still
pretty. It's pretty awesome, actually.
It's a Fold phone.
Yeah.
Yes, but it has a purpose.
I don't care. It's a Fold phone.
No, let me clarify. I would never buy one.
I don't think I would buy one, but I agree with the purpose.
There are some interesting uses for it. One specifically that I saw, which I didn't realize, is that if you fold it together, it becomes a wireless charger.
That is cool.
Yeah, it's for the Z Flip or whatever it is.
I did not know that you could
knock on the door.
Hi.
Gabby's here.
Knocking on heaven's door.
Hi.
You good?
This is for everyone at home. This is not heaven.
Tim, you cut your hair.
I didn't cut it.
Okay, well. Smart ass. Okay.
Okay, no, he's just showing his age again. He's proving how old he is. He's been doing this for the last 20 minutes.
What?
He's been talking.
Oh no! See, now he's got dementia. You can't even remember what. What have I been doing? What? Anyway.
Wait, how am I? But I'm confused how this connects to that.
Hey, old people get confused a lot. It's okay, Grandpa.
Are there Girl Scout cookies on the table? Just a sad little unopened box?
They're there to be eaten.
You want to
They're
pass
the wrong
those
ones.
over to me?
What?
You want to pass those over?
Okay.
I'll eat one.
I need to stop eating crap at Dallas's house. Can you
but
eat the
this
Girl
isn't
Scout
crap.
cookies?
This isn't crap.
Hey, that supports local scouted girls. Okay,
We are supporting
Scouted girls. That doesn't sound right.
We are supporting girls who have been
I'm not comfortable with
manipulated.
I'm just gonna
that
leave
terminology.
it. I'm just gonna leave it.
We are supporting girls who've been manipulated by the Girl Scouts.
Yeah, you know.
No, you know who they manipulated by? Their mothers for making them.
Oh yeah,
Here,
yeah.
pull
No.
pull that sleeve out for a second.
About.
'Cause I have to read this. On the back
Are they
of
made
Girl
from real
Scout
Girl
cookies now, they have defined what a girl is, what a girl stands for.
We're gonna get.
I think our
boys.
definitions
This is really-
are going to differ.
You can tell that the Girl Scouts really
Put some
They're
thought.
really PC.
are some innovators.
Okay.
So girl stands for go-getter.
Oh no, we're going there.
So they already started with
A hyphenated?
a hyphenated word.
Oh,
Go-getter.
no.
I is for innovator, which
At
that
least-
one's good.
It's a good...
That's an I.
R, another hyphenated risk taker, which should we be
Also,
encouraging little girls
find
to
me
take
one-
risks? Like
find-
what kind of risks?
Find me one Girl Scout that's a risk taker.
True. I think the risk takers are the ones who don't join the Girl Scouts.
I'm pretty sure the risk takers are the Boy Scouts, right?
Wow. Okay. Not gonna go there. Anyway, bypassing that,
That's where Friends
L
at today.
stands for leader. Now, leader, innovator alike. R being the fact that they're hyphenated words already, you're cheating.
First of all, that's some bullshit.
Yeah,
Second of
you're
all,
cheating. But second of all, a go-getter? Like really a go-getter? She's a real go. You can tell grandparents came up with these. Grandmas came up with these.
Yeah.
I
Wait,
used to
who made
be-
the Girl Scouts? When were they made?
I
When
used
were-
to be
when
in
did
the
they
Long
begin?
time ago.
When
No,
did-
I think they were made
Long time ago.
Because compared to the Boy Scouts, they were made much more recently.
Well,
Let's
yeah, because boys
Girl
were worth
Scouts
more than
origin.
girls. More, long ago.
1912.
1912. There you go. Long time ago.
Okay, but when
Girl
were
Scouting as a verb in the United States.
I've been girl scouting. See,
Began
that's why I said scouted
March
girls.
12th,
Scouted girls.
1912,
Scouted
when
girls.
Juliet, Daisy, Gordon Lowe,
Wow, what a long.
organized the
freaking-
Girl Guide troop meeting of 18 girls in Savannah, Georgia. It has since grown to 3.7 million members.
Oh, Savannah, Georgia.
Of course.
You know there's a problem when
Now-
it starts in Savannah. Sorry,
true.
Savannah.
Juliet, affectionately known as Daisy by her family and close friends, gathered 18 girls in her hometown of Savannah,
Never
Georgia
have a nickname of a flower.
to share what she had learned abroad about a new outdoor and educational program for youth. And with this, the Girl Scout movement was born.
the movement.
Wait,
oh my
a
gosh.
new
Why are
one
they
as though the
calling
Boy
it
Scouts
that?
weren't already going?
Yeah, and when did the Boy Scouts start?
Can I give you the best cop
Probably
out
like
answer?
2 centuries
please.
Wait,
before
just
that?
real quick, just because
Please.
there's questions answers,
Oh, little FAQ.
Are the Girl Scout girls religious?
Ah,
So while we are a secular organization, Girl Scouts has always encouraged girls to take spiritual journeys via their faith's religious recognitions.
They didn't answer that question.
Correct. Okay, let me see when the Boy Scouts.
wow.
When did the Boy Scouts
1910.
Only 2 years.
Wow.
Wow.
Only 2
That's
years?
pretty good.
I'm kind of blown away by that.
With a guy with 3 names.
Okay, she technically
Robert
had 3 names, but she had a nickname.
Baden Powell.
Can I tell you that somebody literally owns
And he
owns
was
the Girl
British.
Scouts?
This
Wait,
is messed up.
someone owns the Girl Scouts?
Yeah, her name is Sylvia Acevedo.
Okay.
She
Girl
bought
Scouts
them.
USA CEO named one of the Fast Company's 100 most creative people in business.
Oh my gosh, there's
Creative.
a PDF. This is
I
crazy.
feel like if you do anything with children, they'll automatically say, "Oh, you're so creative."
Hey. Well, Sylvia was a girl in Las Cruces, New Mexico. A Girl Scout troop leader encouraged her to build a model rocket for a science badge, sparking a lifelong passion. Many years after that pivotal experience, Acevedo, a true go-getter, became a rocket scientist.
Oh, no.
Oh my
No.
I mean, she works at NASA. Good for her, but honey, no.
But she deserves to be called something better
Yeah.
than a go-getter.
Like,
You know
So
who's a
the
real go-getter?
Current chief scout executive of the Boy Scouts is Roger Mosby.
that sounds like the chief executive of the.
yeah.
Yeah, Mosby. Mosby, wasn't that the name of the guy from How I Met Your Mother?
Hey, who has sold the most Girl
Yeah, it
Scout
was.
cookies ever?
It was Ted Mosby. That was the character's name.
Lily Bumpus from
Bumpus?
Love the name.
Lily Bumpus, 8-year-old from
Bumpus.
San Bernardino, sold more than 32,000 boxes of cookies over the past 3 months. This was in. Give me a date.
My question is, why don't the
Give
Boy
me a
Scouts
date.
sell cookies?
That's too weak. Tim.
Because it's the girls' thing. Because
Wow,
boys,
that's sexist.
Because boys don't bake. That's why.
That's
Okay, it doesn't tell
true,
me when she
and
did
that's
it.
still not okay.
But
Wait. What? Wait.
I
Wait.
want-
you
I'm
guys,
confused.
I want
you guys,
equality.
this happened. This happened
That's
like
not what equality means. Doesn't mean doing the same
All right,
thing.
fine. Can the Boy Scouts sell me cheese?
Sure. I think they sell nuts during Christmas.
That's just
guys. This happened
weird.
like a month
I
ago.
think they do. I
This
could be
was on
wrong.
March 28th. this chick got this record. This was like a month ago.
32,000
correct.
boxes.
Maybe it's because of COVID.
Who was she? Yeah, I bet that's why. Because I bet they were like,
Oh,
please
okay.
give us.
Okay, never
Her
mind.
dad,
I'm
like,
not gonna
owns
be
a
mean.
company
No, I'm
and-
not gonna say it. I'm not gonna be mean. Never mind. I don't want to be that person.
Oh,
Now we're waiting.
was there something special about this girl?
Just first line.
Was there something?
Oh, yeah.
8.
She's 8.
She's 8, and yeah.
Does she have any?
The most sold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She didn't do a single ounce of work. It was
Oh
her-
no, totally.
it
I
was
mean,
her
when
mom
you're
and,
8.
5
I will
and
say though,
hired
dude,
6 friends.
My school, I went to a private school, and we still did fundraisers, which was like fun. We did World's Finest Chocolate. We sold candy bars, which they were great candy bars. They are still very good.
Somebody
And-
asked if Girl Scouts is a pyramid scheme.
It is. That's
Oh,
true.
100%.
Except they don't brand it as that. But anyway,
Pretty sure they
and-
make pyramids every now and then.
Also,
They
I'm
might.
pretty sure the whole point of a pyramid scheme is to not brand yourself as a pyramid scheme.
That's true.
Can I give you
So
some
in that
little
regard,
known
they're doing
facts
well.
about the
That's
Girl
like Pyramid
Scouts?
Ski 101.
Yeah.
Can I give you 8
Don't
things
let
you didn't
anybody.
know?
It's like Fight Club. Okay, we don't talk
Yeah.
about how this is a
you
pyramid
don't
scheme.
tell
Wow,
people
you
it's-
already broke rule 1.
Actually, 2 rules. It's rule 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Second rule. You do not talk about Fight Club.
All right, 8 things we didn't know about the Girl
Yeah,
Scouts.
some of these are lame. Let me find an actually exciting
8 simple
one.
rules about Fight Club.
The Girl Scouts are not associated with the Boy Scouts.
Of course not.
Yeah, because that would be...
The Girl Scouts have always been more inclusive than the Boy Scouts.
How?
Hey,
How?
let me tell you.
Literally
Let me
by
tell
their
you.
name
Let
alone.
me tell you. The Girl Scouts from the very beginning. God damn it. The Girl Scouts from the very beginning were go-getters and welcome to all
Oh my
Girl
gosh.
Wow.
Okay, did they get money every time they use the word go-getter? I
no,
swear.
you know what it is? It's branding.
And in the
It's
1930s,
disgusting.
published all their resources in Braille, so no girl would ever have to feel left out of the Girl Scouts experience.
But
Well, see now,
did they teach sign language?
See, but no, the difference here is Boy Scouts. They didn't take blind boys because you don't want a blind boy trying to start a fire in a forest.
True. And that's like the core of the things that they teach. So they're kind of like, well, buddy, people are going to look after you. It's going to be really rare that you're ever going to have to start a fire to live in your life.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Surviving in the wilderness probably not number 1 on your list of things to do.
Yeah. And if you get in that kind of situation, let's be honest, you're kind of SOL. I mean, it's just true. It'd be
This
like,
is true.
I mean, and also think about that. How does a blind person like get stuck in that situation, like in the wilderness, like in the middle of nowhere with no one and nothing, right?
What
It's
if
the
you
same-
what if you get blinded when you're out there though? You go out there, you're not
Okay,
blind.
but
and you
you've
get
already
blinded.
learned those skills, hopefully, and so blindness is
There's
just
a terrible answer to your question.
someone let them there.
Aw.
That's a terrible answer. My terrible answer is, how did they get there?
Yeah.
They're blind.
Wow. Okay, but
Nice,
still,
Tim.
that
I
far. I mean, that's funny. It's like a Mr. Magoo thing.
Yeah, you know.
But I got you. But to me, the same likelihood of a blind person getting lost in the middle of like, uninhabitants, right, is the same likelihood as like a person in a wheelchair getting stuck in a place in the middle of like uninhabitants, right? Like how you have to like purposely want to get there, or some strange series of events, right? The point is, those type of people, when you have those disabilities, you just don't really need to learn those skills because they're just not relevant to you. You know what I mean? I bet they have way better other kinds of skills. They just don't need those.
Uh-oh, Gabby found something.
I was curious because there's one related, and it was origin of the Brownie, which is like junior Girl Scouts. When
Right.
you're like, I think it's, what is it?
I love how they're literally
under
called.
6 or something.
They're
Origin
called-
of the brownie.
They're called.
Okay, yeah,
a
let me tell you.
dessert.
First attested in
First, they
1916.
put weed in it.
So it got created in 1912. By 1916, they're like, hey, we need a new name. Because the noun Brownie designates either a member of the junior branch of the Girl Scouts in the United States, so ages 6 to 8, or a member of the junior branch of Girl Scouts in Britain. Okay, yeah, so same age. It is often said, for example, in the Oxford English Dictionary, that the name Brownie alludes to the fact that the Brownie's uniform is brown. But it is more likely that this color alludes to the name itself, since the name refers to refers in reality to brownie, defined as follows in a New English Dictionary first edition, known as a benevolent spirit or goblin of shaggy appearance.
A brownie.
What?
Supposed to haunt old houses,
Oh my
especially
gosh.
farmhouses in Scotland, and sometimes to perform useful household work while the family were asleep.
Brownies are the reason my family left Scotland.
A brownie is a household fairy who lives under and in the trees.
Yep.
That is the reason that the brownie's badge is an acorn. There are many kinds of brownies,
Wow.
such as sprites, elves, gnomes, fairies, goblins,
So-
pixies, imps, nymphs, and will-o-wisps.
You wouldn't leave because you had a brownie in your house, because the brownie, while you were asleep, would like cook you a pie.
So it was actually benevolent.
or like fix your window.
Oh, so I see. That's why we need to go back.
But see, that was only if you like.
I bet my lordship
Only-
has a brownie in it.
I doubt it. I don't think there's a tree on
I
your
was
land.
going to say, it's just a thing of
What if there
grass.
is a tree on that one spot?
If there is a
I
tree
need
on your
to-
land, there's no land. It's just tree.
That's just a tree, dude.
Even better. It's more valuable
If
now.
anything, you're invading other people's land
Good.
with your roots.
That's great, because that means I can live above their land.
Oh Lord.
Yes. Now I need to build an
We have
elaborate
we have,
treehouse.
we have created a monster.
Yes. And now I'm going to invade and slowly take over it.
I'll be the king of Scotland. Or
Yes.
at least the tree in Scotland.
The king of the Scots, yes. Yeah, I've just gotten very curious now. I wonder, there's got to be a way I can see my land via satellite. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder if I type in my
Sure.
coordinates.
I don't know if there's two things I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know if Google Maps is that accurate, and I don't know if there's a road there
It's
like near
pretty
enough
accurate.
that they could give you a street view.
That's true, but you can still zoom in pretty good. Like, I probably won't be able to see, like, yes, you're right, like my single little plot. But
Like,
I could see the area.
Maybe you could pay somebody like
could drive to my house.
20 pounds.
I need
or
to hit up
something.
someone in Scotland and be
Be
like, hey,
drive out to my spot
take
and
a picture.
and do like a spray, just spray paint my name on my land.
Right.
Just
Lord Dallas
just as-
across there.
just as
in white spray paint.
Guys, I'm going
what's
too
the
deep in the
abbreviation for
lore.
Lord? LB?
Yeah. It's LB?
I think so.
Well, how does that make any sense?
I'm going too deep in the lore, you guys. There's
You are.
It's
I can
too
tell
much.
you've been sucked in. Is it making you wish that you would have grown up a brownie?
I was a Girl Scout.
Oh shit! Okay.
Okay, yeah. So it's LB, Lord, or
For-
Baron.
Oh, so I could be a
Warriors?
baron?
So a Lord or Baron means the same thing.
Oh, they're the same thing.
Yeah.
So I could be called Baron?
Well, a
Guys,
Baron is someone who
hang on.
owns land. Period.
Can I give you the best
Oh, so when they say-
comment?
Yes. Sorry, Gabby, go ahead.
Just the best comment. Thanks for the information. Lowercase I, leart, Leart. I learnt a lot of things.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. English language.
I learned a lot of things, guys.
Okay, this
I
is why we
learned
need.
so
Okay,
much.
now on my shit list as well as Apple is now officially the Girl Scouts. Not because they're helping young girls' minds and all that kind of stuff, but just because of their inability to think of creative words.
Look, they're all go-getters, okay?
I just want to. There's something wrong with the leadership there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which ironically they call themselves leaders, but no. But I was gonna say, so Tim, so when you call someone a land baron, it's redundant because that's the way I've heard it a lot of times.
Can you
Like,
be
oh, he's a
sea
land
baron?
baron.
So
I don't know.
A
Apparently,
sea baron? An air baron?
Okay, but a land
A
Only if
tree
you're
baron,
Aang.
baron?
only if you're an avatar.
a land
True.
baron would refer to someone outside of the nobility. It would be
Oh,
it would
so
be
a true baron had to be born of the
had to have a royal line
or have the class,
and
yeah.
and whose family had land and
so
on
that's
and
just
so
a
forth.
baron, and then a
So
land
a
baron.
land
would be-
baron is someone who came
Came
to
up.
America and
Right.
bought up a bunch of land and is now a baron without the actual title.
Without title. Ah, interesting. So, but I've also thought of this
Just
way.
like a robber baron, which is one of my favorite words.
A robber baron.
Baron,
So it's
yeah.
like you became a baron by robbing people.
Yeah. It's
How could you have that title and not be just in jail?
Why
Like, how does
not?
that make any sense?
Well, there were plenty of robber barons in colonial
Just because
In
no
colonies.
one could stop them.
Well, yeah, I mean they bought the guards, they bought the authority,
and everyone knows they're stealing, but no one does anything about it. It's one of those things.
yeah, they're stealing from the government that's across the sea.
Oh, so they're like, whatever,
yeah. And they're paying the people who are there to not put up any resistance.
I see. Okay.
So they're just it's
now
land pirates.
This makes more sense now. Okay, I get this. But I was gonna say, but being a land baron, I also think of the other form of baron. So if you are land baron, wouldn't it mean that you are sans land?
Those are two different words.
Are they?
Yes.
Are they spelled differently?
Yes.
Oh, see, I'm just like the Girl Scouts. I'm an idiot.
You're a risk taker.
I'm a real go-getter.
You're a risk taker.
I'm reading an expose about are the Girl Scouts sexist, so that's what I'm doing.
Whoa!
Apparently no.
Inherently, they must be. They are Girl Scouts.
It says apparently because it's supposed to be just based on leadership. No.
So technically, males are allowed in the Girl Scouts?
I don't know.
Here's the thing.
So.
This is the type of thing where I'm like, is it technically sexist? Yes. Is that okay? Yes. Because it's not a derogatory, sexist. It's just literally dividing the sexes.
I'm dying.
Right? Same thing with male-female bathrooms. You're just dividing the sexes. Mostly that's a good thing.
Man, Starship Troopers is just telling us our future.
Well, with the ladies they had in there, I didn't mind that one. That one was okay. No. They seemed,
Oh, no.
Dude, Denise, what was her last name? I can't remember her name. Richards. Denise Richards.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, she was something. All right.
Can I tell you guys about World Thinking Day?
I'll think about it.
There's one day you're allowed to think.
World Thinking Day is officially celebrated as an International Friendship Day to celebrate friendships near and far on February 22nd of each year.
Why is it called World Thinking Day?
Because you're thinking about them.
I think about my friend. Pen Pal Day.
Hang on, World Thinking Day is a special day set aside for Girl Scouts and Girl Guides to develop awareness about their sisters around the world, explore cultural similarities and differences across the globe, and learn about issues that girls and women around the world face.
Wait, does this mean I can't celebrate World
No,
Thought Day?
Tim.
Dang it.
Oh, there's a kit.
There's a kit. Help you think.
Kit? Sample checklist, timelines, and tips and tricks to help plan. Suggested activities, marketing flyer.
A marketing flyer?
I don't
What are you
know.
marketing?
Passport.
Cookies?
Why are there passports? Passports are used as troops travel from country to country.
For those who
during
are
the event.
interested,
Oh
I really
my
like
gosh.
Samoas. Just saying.
Yo, I remember this.
You remember what?
I didn't know that's what this was. Yeah, so okay. Yeah. So it's like an open house format thing, and there's all these tables, and each table is like a different part of the world, and you have a little passport thing, and as you travel from country to country, they stamp it. Yo, I remember going to this.
I feel like I did that in like a summer program.
I did this. That's insane.
Not like summer school, but like the summer activity for kids thing. I feel like that was a long time ago. Well, of course it was a long time ago. I'm old.
We know.
Yeah. Thanks, Zach.
Oh, startup activity. There are camp songs, all levels.
Wait. That implies
Quickly
that
followed-
only specific. Wait.
Quickly followed by human bingo of all levels.
Nice.
Oh, wait.
Those all levels imply that when you're a specific level, you can't sing specific songs. I have water.
Can I tell you that I'm remembering it from the recesses of my brain going to one of these, the World Thinking Day?
What did you think about it?
I thought, get me out of here. I want to go home.
Get me out of here. Wait, so
It was in this big gymnasium thing, and what it was is there's all these tables, and each table is like a country from around the world, and you have to go and you have this little like passport book thing, and you have to get all stamped from all the tables, right? And I remember it was like you had to go like learn something, and there's like this like bingo sheet you have at the same time, and I remember just thinking, get me the hell out of here. I would like to go home.
How many years were you a part of the Girl Scouts?
I think like 3 or 4 years.
What age?
Oh man.
Sorry.
This is like, and no one can hear my voice.
Oh.
What age, Gabby?
I think I'm really only remembering this because of a series of photos my mother has, and I think I'm probably like 6 or 7.
I'll take a drink. What do you got, man?
Yeah, that sounds.
I was too young to know anything.
That sounds miserable.
But I was
Like
self-aware
all Girl
enough
Scouts.
because I was that kid. I was self-aware enough to be like, what am I doing here? I was too young to be able to do anything about it, but I was self-aware enough at that age to be like, get me out.
As well. Never mind, I don't want one.
Zach asked politely. I don't know what your problem is.
Oh well, the
He
problem
always does
is.
this. No, when you ask him nicely, he throws a bitch fit. I don't
No,
know
the
why.
problem was he asked. I said I already have water. I'm okay. I'm aware, and then Tim mentioned it, and I was like, oh, no, I want that. So it's my fault.
The only reason I say that too is because he's done that before.
Oh, I've definitely done that
He's
before.
been like, I'm good. I'll be like, okay, fine. And then most of the time, Tim will like say something or pull out something idea, and he'll be like, well, that sounds pretty good, actually. And then there's been times when I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna have this, and he'll go, actually, yeah.
There's nothing wrong with keeping your options open.
But he already claimed to close them.
That's true.
That's like
From
getting
now on,
getting
I will
engaged.
say I'm keeping my options open. That'll be my response.
You know what
That's your
like?
cop-out.
It's not like getting married. It's like getting engaged, and then still like, hey, she's pretty attractive. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, you're engaged for like 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's like those people that are
Okay,
engaged for like
can we
4
pump the
years.
brakes,
It's
though?
like,
Having water is not like being engaged.
no.
No, claiming that you'll only have water is like being engaged.
That still sounds wrong to me.
Yeah, because
I'm keeping my
It's
options
like-
open.
it's like
Because that means you're willing to marry water.
Okay,
It's
Tim.
Zach.
I don't know how to take that.
I don't know what that
Take
means.
it how you will. Take it how you will.
No,
I
no comment
unlike,
from this seat.
unlike possibly you, I haven't seen The Shape of Water, so I don't know even what it
Whoa,
looks like.
very nicely done. Don't watch it.
Best
Okay,
movie-
M sounds like he has watched it.
I have watched it.
That doesn't
Tim.
surprise me.
That doesn't-
It's not a good movie
Yeah,
Why did you watch
that's what I've heard.
because it was a movie.
And Tim watches all films.
It means I watch
If there's
movies.
ever been a piece of film, Tim's eyes have witnessed it.
Not true.
Dude, with the amount of shit that all the streamings come out with, like, how do you used to be 24 hours. They come out with so much shit. Like, you have to watch it all.
No, because most of it's shit.
But how do you know that?
The only reason
I watched 5 minutes, and
oh
if,
yeah,
it, if
the
it
only
doesn't
reason
get
he
me, then
watched
I'm
that
gone.
movie is because it won an Oscar.
You watched the whole film.
Well, it's like with Shadow and Bone, I watched the first 5 minutes, and then I binged the whole series.
Wow.
So,
Shadow and Bone.
yeah.
Why does that sound
This is Tim's TV suggestion corner.
It's not a porno.
It sounds like a high production.
It's high production. I'll give you that.
Okay.
But it has that threat of
Isn't
becoming.
Prince Caspian in it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it has the threat of being a YA,
What's
and
his
then
name?
it gets even better. And you're like, okay,
Wait, is this that show
What's
that
that
just
dude's
like
name?
recently came out?
yeah, it just came out.
That okay. I like briefly kind of watched the trailer and was like,
Oh gosh, I don't remember
Barnes.
Gabby.
that doesn't mean it's not good though.
Ben Barnes. That sounds right. No, that's James Buchanan Barnes, sir.
Oh.
The actor Prince Caspian. Ben Barnes. He's in it.
Benjamin Button?
Benjamin Button. Yes.
I think so.
Ben Barnes.
Yeah. There we go.
Yep. Yeah, he is called the.
When I was growing
he's
up,
called
I
the
always
Black General.
mixed him up with Jake.
Well, no,
Gyllenhaal.
his magic is darkness, so it's kind of cool.
That's even more racism.
I don't know
But
why.
no, not racism.
I
It's
No,
said that.
it's not
Literal-
blackness,
literally
it's
dark.
darkness.
like
Dallas,
lack of
obviously.
light. Oh my gosh.
You're just getting more racist.
I just remember when I was a kid.
And
I
I'm
mixed
just
him
gonna
up with
say
Jake
Freddie
Gyllenhaal.
Carter, who I've never seen in
Who dat?
anything before.
Freddy Krueger?
Carter.
There are so
Freddie.
many big names in this movie.
Yeah.
He
Excited.
played-
No one can hear what I'm saying.
Also, it's a show.
He plays a character named
it's a
Kaz,
Yeah, it's a show, bud.
It's a show.
and he's one of the most fun actors that I've never seen before. He's really good.
Dallas is interesting.
Yeah.
This is
sarcastically.
I'm just gonna relay everything Dallas says.
Dallas says he wants to fight everyone in the world.
We'll call this drink break whenever I'm just like not.
Whenever you're just over there.
Yeah.
And we'll call it the Dallas absent hour.
Yeah. You know what we'll have to do?
Call it sweet relief.
Sweet relief.
That's perfect.
I like that.
This is the sweet relief segment brought to you by a lack of
Well, you
Dallas.
don't hear
What
it,
we'll
yeah.
have to do is we'll have to hook this up so that I have a mic over there, so that way when I need one.
Why can't we just clip it to you? Why do you have to have two in different
Oh, yeah, I
locations?
guess I could do that. That's probably cheaper, huh? I should probably do that.
Instead of just surround sound mics for wherever I happen to be standing.
You could just clip one to your shirt.
That's what she just said.
Tim.
I was not listening.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
Tim.
You're
I
really-
was drinking.
Tim, you're really not being a go-getter right now.
Mm-mm.
And I really.
Nor am I.
What's the opposite of a go-getter?
That's
stop,
true.
Stop.
He's a stop
Stopper.
Stop giver.
go-getter. He's a stop giver.
I'm a stop giver.
Yeah.
I'm a stop giver.
I like that.
Wow,
That's
made that-
cool.
That made that really dark in here.
I'm a stop giver.
That's racist.
Yeah. Well, you would know.
Lord of Darkness.
Yeah.
What was it? What is it? Lord of Darkness, Darkness Wizard. What is he?
The Black General.
Oh, excuse me.
I like that. That's better.
Is he black?
No,
Probably not. It's Ben Barnes.
but he wears black.
Well, okay, so do I a lot, but that's.
So do I. But I'm not a general.
But are you generally black?
No.
He wishes.
Are you?
That's true. I wish
Tim,
a lot of times.
every Halloween,
every time I walk
Tim,
out in the
every
sun,
Halloween,
I wish I was.
All right, listen, this is an exclusive. Every Halloween, Tim is just asking to play MM.
Zach, you can
That's
bite
true.
me. You can
This is
bite
true.
me right
this
now.
is 100%
from the
true.
boys. He wants to play MM
Yes.
every year, and all of us keep telling him, "No, you
We
can't
say
do
no,
blackface."
you can't do it, and he always goes,
This is
"No,
some-
You're
it'd
gonna
be
lose your
perfect."
job.
This is some frame
There are
job
four of
shit.
us. There are four of us. Gabby would be a perfect Frenchie. We'll get her a bald cap.
Cool.
Zach, and Zach doesn't like this,
It
but he
would
would.
probably fit.
He would perfectly be. What's his name? I can't even remember.
Exactly.
No, he's
Huey.
Huey. He's like one of the main
Yeah,
guys.
but
But Zach looks a lot like that actor
and
who
Dallas
plays him.
Dallas
And
is
I-
absorbed in thinking he could ever pull off Butcher.
I would totally be a good butcher, especially
No,
because.
no. Dallas is Starlight or whatever her name is.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, you think I'm that attractive?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
bud.
Damn,
Yeah.
thank
Get a
you.
wig. Yeah.
She's gorgeous. Yeah, I would take
Get a
that.
wig.
But no, I would be butcher because you guys can't see it, but I have I got a decent beard, and I could get some black in there. I don't have black hair, but I could.
You wish you
It'd
were
be easy.
Carl Urban.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I won't deny that. Are you
That's-
kidding?
That's most.
I'm
people.
pretty
Carl
sure
Urban
all,
is fantastic.
pretty sure all three of us wish we were.
He's awesome. Have you
Hey,
seen
you
him in
don't know.
interviews? He's like a lot
Don't
of
just
fun.
say 3. You don't know. You don't know me.
I'm pretty sure you don't want to be him.
Yeah. Maybe she does. I don't know. Maybe she does. But no, I think she'd want to be Frenchie more than. But
yeah, I'd
but
be
that's
Frenchie
a
in a
character
heartbeat.
versus like an actor.
And it wouldn't work as well. It'd be very obvious that I'm just like, oh, completing the 4. Like that's.
Yeah.
But it'll be
Yeah.
okay.
I could be Kimiko.
Yeah, be.
I mean, you're-
Kimiko.
No, I'm not going to make that joke.
Excuse me.
I was going to say she's
Wait,
practically there.
No, actually,
True.
I mean, you would hate it, Gabby. You would
I know
hate it.
ASL. I don't know pigeon sign, but I know ASL. So.
You would hate it, but in all reality, who you'd fit perfectly as is Starlight.
Ugh.
Starlight's Huey's girlfriend. It all makes sense.
I don't think any of us want to be Starlight from
Nobody
the comic books,
does.
though.
I'm just saying it would
Nobody
fit.
in
It
general.
would fit. It would. I think
It would fit in circumstance,
And it would
but
even- it
not
would even fit-
personality
Yeah.
at all.
Yes, but it would even fit in terms of, unlike Tim, it would even fit, the actual character, the race of the character.
Oh, yeah.
Because Frenchie is French. and a
Kimiko's-
dude.
Yeah.
Kimiko's
Asian.
Japanese.
I don't know. She's Asian of some kind. I don't know the actress.
I will
pretty
say,
sure
I'm
she's supposed to be
assuming.
Vietnamese.
I'm
don't know.
assuming that
I
she's
think the character
Japanese.
is
I
supposed
don't
to be
actually know.
Vietnamese.
Sure. I don't know about the
Starlight's
actress.
The actress, I don't know.
And Starlight's white, and
Yep.
so I'm
There
just
you go.
saying. And I'm just saying.
I
and
mean,
the
if
girlfriend,
we're
I'm
really
just
gonna
saying.
just
Yeah.
match ourselves to who we should be, then I'm Homelander. Let's just be real.
What?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know why? Mom issues.
Mom issues.
Oh, that
Yep.
just makes me kind of sad laughing about that. Oh gosh.
I like how Tim and I were on the same page. Well, oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
but
clear cut.
please, tell me you're not.
And
You could be, honestly, though, you could be any of them, though,
Tim,
Tim.
please
Come
tell
on.
me
I could
you
be
don't
any of
have-
them. Yeah, I could
Tim,
be.
Do you have other mommy issues?
Yeah, like milk
With
things.
Actually, yeah, you know,
not
he's
your
way
actual
more
mommy,
severe than
but
you.
I hope
somebody
he's
you
more
wish
severe
was your
than
mommy?
every human.
Well, no, I just
being.
mean like it's not like an easy like, oh yeah, duh, we're on the same page. I'm like, yeah,
Oh.
that's another level.
Yeah. No, totally.
He's more advanced than I am. That's all that is.
in
so what,
every
okay,
way.
wait. So what we're
His,
hearing
his
is
abilities,
what we're
his
trauma
hearing
is leveled
his
up from
trauma,
mine.
his everything is super powered.
Yes.
Even his trauma.
Even his trauma. Yes.
He has super trauma. This
Yeah.
makes sense. I'm feeling more empathy for this character than I ever have.
Really?
in my
Because
life.
I'm not.
I'm like, oh, this poor man.
No, he
This
needs.
poor
He needs.
Superman.
He needs to die.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm with Butcher.
just murder him straight up.
Murder him straight up.
Yeah, man. I
End
don't
him.
know.
And yeah.
If I was gonna say if the same thing happened, and I was Butcher, and the thing that no spoilers, but if the same thing happened to me that happened to him, I'd
Yeah.
probably feel exactly the same way.
Oh yeah.
He's a very relatable character. As soon as you
Yeah.
figure out, you're like, I'd be
Mhm.
on a true vendetta. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
You're more the deep anyway.
Wow.
I think character-wise, I am very much.
Thanks for
Oh,
that.
I just saw her in my brain, and I
Was-
blinked on her name. I saw her in my brain. So
Oh, the Wonder Woman version?
yes, Maeve.
Maeve.
Queen Maeve.
Queen.
100%.
Maeve.
That's true.
That's
yeah.
true.
100%.
That's true.
Family was
That's
convinced
kinda
I was a
true.
lesbian for a long time.
I was
Oh,
not
she
gonna
was
say. I was not gonna
That's
say that's
true.
why. I'm glad you.
Yeah, you know, you're welcome.
That's funny.
I mean,
Oh,
it's switched where they thought she wasn't and she was, but for me, it was they
You're
thought
just-
I was and I'm not.
Right.
You know, so
Yeah.
it's reversed. But
No, we've
Right.
we've
But
we've
otherwise-
joked about this before, where I like.
But
I'm
lesbianism.
surprised Zach exists.
Well, no, like I went and had
You're the
for
imaginary
Easter-
boyfriend.
They're
for
like-
Easter, we went and had dinner with her grandparents
Yeah.
and her parents, and
Yeah.
I joked before, and I was like, "See, now they have physical proof
Yes.
that you're not a lesbian."
Yeah,
There were a
but
few times where grandparents were like,
But I could also just be a
they're like,
stand-in,
you're
know.
like, you were telling them about Zach before you arrived, and they're like, is it Zacharina? Like, what? Is that her name? And they're like, no.
No, but
And
then
then-
I showed
no.
up at the man bun. They're like,
Yeah, and then they're
I get
like, they're
it.
like,
There it
oh,
is.
he's bi at best. So.
"Here we go. We're just both bi." That's how it is.
Yeah,
That's the secret.
Wow.
there you go.
You guys made it despite all the odds. Wow, that's
Wow.
incredible.
Please
Wow.
applaud me.
Good for you.
But yeah, no, I feel like I could pull her
Tim
off.
is,
Like,
Tim is upset, shaking his head in the corner.
Not upset, just like trying to find something to say, and I've got nothing.
no, so
He's
I could
speechless.
pull off Maeve way easier than Starlight. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
True. That is true. You would actually.
I would have to do very little.
Character wise, and just everything else wise, yeah, Maeve would probably be your.
I would say if
That's
we
your-
did just like by like character.
That's your real matchup.
Yeah.
And yet, you know, for me, I don't know. You guys could judge. I think personally that Butcher would be mine, just because I tend to
The deep.
Okay, wow. It just keeps making me this sexist rapist
Hey,
with
no,
gills in his
No, you know what?
in his
You've had the
sides.
most character growth of any character.
That's true.
And I get inducted into a freaking
Cult?
Scientology,
Yeah.
and I get mad that they don't want me.
Anybody want a Fresca?
Yeah, you. Oh, oh my gosh, that's so good. But dude, like, wow, thanks
mean-
a lot. You should feel bad because you're the one who wants to plead blackface every time, and we tell
Seriously.
you every time. We're like, no,
Tim,
Tim.
you need to keep your job.
Yeah, you're like, you work in the public eye.
These are lies.
I can't
These are
believe it. And
lies.
every year he's like, guys, for the last
No.
2 years, last 2 Halloweens, guys.
No.
Even last Halloween, there was no Halloween, right? Because of COVID. And he was still, guys, but we could do it, and we'll make a video, we'll put it on the internet. And we were like, no, Tim.
Yeah, and
No,
we
Tim.
Tim's like,
No.
and I could go in full blackface, and
Yeah.
it'd be
and we
great.
can
Stop,
add,
Tim.
add all of my teachers and tag them
Yeah,
all.
I'm gonna
Yep.
tag them all
Yeah.
all my
All my friends,
coworkers,
coworkers.
everyone.
Yes.
Hey, I could.
All my
I know the
students.
president of my college.
Close.
Bleep.
Of my
That's a
of-
blooper. That's a bleeper.
I know the president of my college. I could just tag her.
There you go.
And there's no question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No surprises.
So Tim,
later.
we're trying to save you from yourself.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
you know.
Well,
What was the other one? It was MM, and there was another one.
Who would you have been if not MM?
He said Homelander, but
No. I mean, total different franchise. There was another one.
What were we trying to do?
What other franchise?
I'm trying to remember. I feel like there was something else.
Well, we talked about the only other one I really remember us talking about was Avatar, The Last Airbender, not that shitty movie,
Yes.
True.
which
Not the
I've never seen.
Not the
I'm still proud.
Schlep.
I'm still proud to have never seen. No, I'm talking about just Avatar,
He's talking about Blue Avatar.
the blue weird aliens
James
who have
Cameron.
sex with their hair.
Oh,
yeah.
I was talking about the movie too.
Yeah, no.
I'm talking about that movie though.
That movie's
before,
also
No, but I'm talking about
Yeah, The Last
They're
Airbender
both
is
shit.
also
They're
trash.
both-
Yes,
they're both
yes.
and I'm
Any
proud to
Avatar
have
movie?
seen neither of
Trash.
them.
We're specifically talking the original Last Airbender, 3 seasons, nothing else, not including
Nickelodeon.
Yeah, no Korra, no extra shit, just the first 3
Just
books.
to clarify,
My shirt's
Just A.
oversized, so I had to tie it in the front, so I have a little pouch I can put the almonds in.
Yeah. By the way, do you like? I put that bowl
I
right
know, I
there.
appreciate that. Thank
really
you.
quickly,
had-
Dallas feels very strongly about anything but the pure OG Last Airbender.
Let's be honest. I feel strongly about a lot of things.
He does.
True.
In
So-
fact, I think it's harder to find things I don't feel strongly about.
Correct.
Anyways, we were thinking about doing that.
Mostly
Yeah,
because if he doesn't feel strongly about them yet, he will when we bring it up.
That's true.
that's true.
Just
I will
lying in
say-
wait, it's like a sleeper agent.
Yep.
Yes, I am, which is also why I'm Bucky Barnes. But I
No.
am like I also, which is true. This is what. Wow. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right.
That was
Jeez.
an impressive
I was just
octave.
saying, just
Gabby
in the
just
way
hit.
that he is, turned on and turned off by codes, but whatever. But anyway,
That was something I didn't
Hang
even
on.
know.
That's what I heard too.
Hang on.
you
Hang
guys
on.
are perverts.
Back up.
This is a wholesome
up.
Disney franchise.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, all right, sure. Yeah.
Anyway.
This show just turned to PG-13.
I'm just imagining the scene in Civil
Since
War.
when
It's
has us dropping
great.
F-bombs made it not PG-13?
I mean, cursing
Yeah.
is cursing. Who
If
cares?
you say the F word, you can say it a few times and it'll still be a PG-13 movie. Actually,
True.
I think
Yeah.
it's twice.
It's twice,
I think
from
it's.
my understanding.
I think it's twice.
And the only movie I've seen that has pulled it off is The Martian.
yeah.
The Martian.
Martian.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Well, I've never seen that movie.
Oh, it's
Really?
really
We need to. We
I
should
know.
watch that.
I
That movie's
no. It's not.
fantastic.
That's not one I've like met.
no,
I've,
no.
I've
Matt
wanted to
Damon
watch.
does
It's
the physically impossible.
I heard
Yeah.
about. I heard
that
about
movie right there has, in my opinion, some of the best uses of the F-bomb.
cursing.
Yeah.
And the
Wow.
fact that it fits it into a PG-13 movie, in both instances, you're like, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you'd say right
Yep.
there.
That's-
Well,
It's not casual
and he's-
conversation.
Yeah, and he's trapped
Yep.
on Mars. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
I
About to
feel
die
like
multiple times.
I feel like I would say it a lot. I feel like I'd
Yeah.
be cussing a lot.
Oh, there's definitely a scene where he like loses it, but they like cut the audio. They like shoot from outside of where
Yeah.
he is, so you watch him say it over and over and over
that's
again.
genius.
Right.
That's just smart filmmaking.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, there's two instances in that movie where you hear it, and both of them are like, from an audience point of view, you're like, one, you're like, yep, but two, you're like, oh, he just said that in this movie.
Right.
One, because there's not a lot of dialogue in the movie, anyways.
No.
True.
Right. I imagine it's kind of like Castaway, where there's just many
Um,
scenes where you're just like,
I
you guys
mean,
ever seen that movie?
It's practically
That's a classic.
It's practically Castaway with farming.
Yeah, the only reason,
It's
So
space.
worse.
and the
So,
Space
but the fact that
farming.
it's in
Space
space
farming.
makes it cooler.
and the only
But I was
reason
gonna say,
And
but
the fact that-
Castaway is
Poop
pretty
farming.
baller.
the only reason we have as much dialogue as we do in that movie is
As we
because
does?
as we does
As we do.
is because he vlogs to himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, to like make himself not crazy.
One, to make himself not crazy, but two, because he knows people will come back,
Yeah.
right?
Whether he's
So
alive or
whether
not.
he's alive or not.
So at least he can like share his story.
Yeah.
kinda.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow, that's a good idea.
So
That's kind of why I'm doing this.
yeah,
You know?
Oh.
So that the world remembers you.
Remember me. No, not for that reason.
So
It's
when you
actually
find-
really.
when you find this weird thing on whatever constitutes the internet 100 years from now.
Which is your brain, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably less than 100 years, honestly. But
Yeah. Well, this is the proof that Dallas is real.
yeah, I existed.
He was
And
here.
I had things to share, whether they be of value,
Value or not is not the point.
Yeah, exactly.
It's posterity. It's not.
Yeah,
It's for the betterment of humankind. It's-
yeah, because they may learn from me either good things or be like, oh, that's how not to do them.
Right. Or they just might be like already dumb to the point where they take everything you say as gospel.
Oh gosh. Well, in
Church
that
of
case,
Dallas, baby.
let's cut this off right now, dude. The world does not need another false savior. That really is not the thing that needs to happen at all. Wow. And they'll just be going, Dallas said plants crave Brondo.
Oh no.
That's what plants crave. If you know that movie, good for you. You're a smart person.
Dallas said, give Tim all your money.
I did not say that.
Dallas said that.
Specifically on our Patreon.
On our
yes.
Patreon,
Oh my
Which we
gosh.
don't have.
Which
Yeah,
we don't have.
I gotta be
Does not
honest.
exist.
Okay,
Just
so
exist.
here's my thought on the Patreon. Right, I don't mind it. I think it's nice. I think it's a nice idea to give directly to someone who's making something that you like and enjoy, right? And so it's like you can directly contribute. I just think people use it as a crutch all the time. You know what I mean? Like I don't plan to do this. Like I just want everyone to understand this. We all have jobs.
Mm-hmm.
All four of us have our own
We're all
jobs.
self-sufficient.
And the funny thing, we all like our jobs. We're all in the field where we want to be, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
This is done as more like kind of like Tim said. It's like posterity. It's just done because we were already getting together doing this many times a week, actually, especially during COVID, because it's just a small group, and so it's like. Mm-hmm. It's a way to like kind of just stay sane and like get away from all of our other stuff that we have going on. And I have always liked the idea of recording me and my friends or whoever I'm with to talk, because it's just fun to literally go back and listen to it. And I'll get slightly personal for just a second, just because there's someone who I was pretty good friends with, and they ended up passing. And me and this person and a couple other friends used to literally record our conversations all the time, much more crudely than this with just like our phones. And it's so cool that we can look back on that and like actually listen to our conversations with our friend who's like not with us anymore. And it's like, that's pretty cool.
It's powerful, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty great. Like I've thought, a lot more about just like, if you had a parent or a grandparent, like how cool would it be? Because some of us grow up and we've never met our grandparents, right? Because they passed or whatever.
Sure.
Some of us never met our parents, right? And that is what it is. It's obviously a tragedy. But how cool would it be if you never got to meet them, but you got to hear multiple different iterations of them having conversations? I'm pretty sure you would really like that. You'd get a sense of who they are.
Like old home videos.
Right. Yes, exactly. Exactly.
And you wouldn't need like Kanye's money to make a hologram.
Yes.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Yeah. It just, and because it's really, and that's kind of what I like about a podcast too. It's kind of the simplest form of communication. You just get down to just someone talking, and you don't have to be distracted by the visuals. You can look at literally whatever you want. You can be doing whatever you want. I mean, many times I'm literally working or driving. You can do functional things while listening to a podcast. Mm-hmm. And I just, there's just something about it I've always liked. So anyway, we don't do this for the money. That's the point. We're not doing this to get famous. We're not trying to make any political points. In fact, if anything, I'm trying to do literally the opposite of that. I don't want to make any points. You'll hardly ever, if you're here to listen to
we want to
that
make
shit,
political bluntness.
I'm not here to fight.
If you're here to listen to that,
yeah, we're not
I'm
here to
sorry,
fight.
you're come to the wrong
fight.
place.
Yeah.
If you've come here,
I don't want to fight with anybody.
we're not here to fight.
All
We're
of
not
us,
here
all
to
of us
argue.
come here after like we meet on a work day. So like
We literally meet on the first work day of the week,
Yeah.
and we literally meet in the evening. And so we do this after a day of working. So if anything, it's really like a stress reliever, and that's the way it's meant to be. And if it stops feeling that way for any one of us, I would encourage you not to be a part of it, or like us in general to re-question what we're doing and go,
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
we should do something different, because that is not at all the heart and soul of what I want to do here. And if this does get popular at all, if it does make money at all, cool. I'm not against that, right?
Right.
But if it doesn't, that's cool too. If we have like a tiny little, what might be the coolest thing, honestly, is if we have like a little cult following, just like maybe like 1,000 people, right?
Mm-hmm.
That would be kind of cool to me.
Yeah.
Just like a little group that's like super loyal, who like really likes our stuff. And I think those things are even better, because then you could actually like possibly, do a meetup or do some kind of fun thing like that, where like you really get to interact with people who are like, dude, I feel this, or like I'm just here for the same reasons you are.
Yeah.
That's a really cool thing to me.
Yeah,
when you get to like millions, it's just impossible to ever like meet all those people in your life.
Well, that's why you look at like conventions and stuff, and
Yeah.
that's the place to go meet people,
Right.
But you're meeting like, especially like the big influencers and creators, they're meeting hundreds of people in that one day.
Dude, you go to Comic-Con?
Oh yeah.
Holy crap.
And
right.
unless that the person that you meet does something specific or has something specific with them that like will stick in your memory, you will not remember that person.
No, yeah. They'd have to give you some like specific gift, because that's what I've heard from a lot of celebrities. It's like someone will give them something that's really specific that they made, handmade, and so it's like a one-of-a-kind item, and they're like, I always remember the person who gave me this, and it's like, cool.
Yeah.
Or they've been like a follower, supported them for so long, like one of the first
100,000.
100,000. It's like, oh, I remember you because you've been with me for so long.
Oh,
right. The
But
OGs.
that's that, like, you know, the start of like a memory of like in that person's brain of like what a fan is.
Right.
That is the archetype their brain's going to go to, is like, oh, those first people.
Yeah.
Yes, and that, you know what that really reminds me of is Hot Ones.
Oh yeah.
You know the guy who was like their super fan, and he would like rate every single episode of Hot Ones, and then they actually had him on there.
Yeah.
I forgot what his name was. It was like Brad something.
I don't know.
But the point is, he's actually on an episode of Hot Ones, and they did that to honor him and be like, he's a loyal fan. He's loves the show,
there,
and so he actually got to go on and be like them, and it was like so cool for that guy. You know what I mean? That's the kind of thing. That's the kind of thing I like. I'm like, that's super cool. Like, that's what I like. You know. So
we're not doing this to, again, become famous, make fans that like. Please don't worship anything that we say, or like. But you can like, say like you have to say that, because in the culture that we live in, especially in America, in the world online right now, the things called parasocial relationships are huge, where especially in the form of a podcast or a stream, right? Those are the main two, where you get to see a glimpse of the real life of this person, where they're just talking regularly, right? And you get to see a good chunk or hear a good chunk about what they're thinking about, whatever. So you know way more about me than I know about you, and I don't care about you.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't
know
you.
No, literally, I don't have the capacity.
No, I can't. Like, I
care about all of you.
know. I don't know you, so I cannot care about you in that aspect, right? And so it's just, it's one of those weird things where that's
it's definitely
not the goal.
Yeah.
The goal is we're just, the four of us are just here to have fun with occasional guests, other friends of ours that come on occasionally.
Yeah.
And we're just hanging out, like, and that's kind of the whole point.
Yeah. Yeah, no, totally. It's meant to be like relaxation. I think it would be the best thing.
And hopefully our goal for any listener is that you get to experience the just like sitting around, relaxing, listening to random conversation.
Yes.
That's the entire purpose.
That would be really cool. And if you empathize with any one of us, which is great because there's 4 different people, so there are many different views on things here, and I think that's great. And so, you know, you're gonna find a little bit of something I think you'll like if you listen long enough. I think you'll begin to definitely gravitate towards one of us. You probably get sick of me first, but I think you will begin to gravitate.
And if you don't, just let us know, and we'll help you get over.
Check your your local. Go see your local therapist, and they'll explain to you why why you shouldn't listen to me so much. But listen to the other.
We can have Gabby explain to you your psychosis.
Yeah,
there you go.
There we go.
Yeah,
if you're a woman, you probably will get sick of me very quickly. And just because I'm the only one here, just in me.
I'm here to represent this. Yeah, but.
Dude, I got one of those stuffed sharks from IKEA, and it's like 3.5 feet long. It's great.
Wait, what?
I don't think they saw the meme.
Stuffed shark from IKEA.
Wait, like baby shark?
No. Gee, who do you think
is this one of those body pillows? Because I used to have those way before they were cool.
So it's called a Blåhaj, which is shark in Swedish.
Like, on my bed.
Yeah, I had one. It was a dolphin. My brother had one that
mine was just a pillow.
My brother's was a salmon. Wow. And so they were like fish, but they were like body pillows, and it was kind of cool. They're comfortable, you know. You could, you know.
I will show you a picture. So people have taken it. It's called a Blåhaj, which is shark in Swedish.
A brujo.
And it is 39.25 inches, and people have taken them and dressed them up.
Oh wow!
Oh, okay.
But also like he probably like if I hug it, like its tail goes down to like my knee. Like,
okay.
It's pretty.
It's not long. It's
Uh,
not actual shark length.
No.
Actually, some sharks are about that big.
Okay,
I mean, but
lemon shark
it does
length.
look like a great white, so I mean that's
Yeah, it's not great white.
It's not great white. It's baby
Yeah.
great white.
yeah.
It's baby shark.
Yeah,
And,
it is baby shark.
but I love him, and
Okay.
so that's just
Wow.
I'll just if I'm at my house like that, he'll just sit right here, and he's very soft. And it's
Did
great.
you name him something?
I named him Blåhaj because he looks
Brahab?
like a blob, and he feels like a squishy blob. But I wanted to keep the
Wait, he
origin.
feels like a blob? Like he's super, like he is moldable? Like,
He's kind of squishy. He's very soft, but he's kind of squishy. Yeah.
or do you have like, is he like suede? He's like little hairs? Like,
No.
does he feel like actual shark skin?
Or is it just plush?
Is he
I mean,
like
he
a wetsuit?
feels plush, but like
Oh.
it's like a little like more oomph in him. I don't know, IKEA makes
It's a
them,
little more
so-
oomph. Okay. That's just interesting.
A
That,
little more effort than plush.
okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting that IKEA makes sharks because, like,
They just make random weird things sometimes.
I mean, they're
Sweden.
Swedes,
Yeah, but
so-
there's like no
They
sharks.
have
up
meatballs
there.
and now sharks, and that's
Yeah.
it.
But
And-
yeah, dude, best
and
thing I
weird-
got it for like $22. Best.
I was
movie
gonna
ever.
say, she sends me this one day.
Damn.
She texts me and she goes, "Look at this shark. It's awesome, and I want it." And I was like, "Okay, well, why don't you get it?" She's like, "I don't know." I was like, "How much is it?" She's like, $22. I was like, "Buy it." She was like, "I don't know about that." And I was like, "Why don't you just buy it? It's like $22."
And now he's great.
And now she has it. I was
Yeah.
like,
I like this one where he looks like he's studying and having an existential crisis because I was like, that's me.
Oh. While studying.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that that was done by a college student who'd been in the library for too long.
But yeah, so if you're ever bored, you can look up Blåhaj. It's Blahaj, and there's meme after it. And this one's dressed like a cowboy. This one has a scarf and a latte. Oh, my favorite one is him in front of the graphs, and it says it says Shonks.
Oh my gosh. Shonk?
Shonks.
I'm pretty sure his existential crisis would be, why am I out of water? And how long do I have until I suffocate?
That's a good question.
Wow.
Y'all should just made this unfun.
Another
Oh.
one I like.
Sorry.
Is so it's the shark with just this one random guy in a backwards hood, and the shark is placed over the woman he's kissing, and it says sometimes your side chick isn't even a chick, it's an IKEA Blåhaj shark. So
Oh my gosh.
It's unfortunate.
see, here's how big it is. Like it's pretty big, like in comparison to a
Yeah.
person, you know.
Yeah, it's like a decent sized pillow.
So you know, for
sure.
like under $25, like, and it shipped to my house. It was pretty
Wow.
cool. It was pretty cool.
Straight from Sweden.
Straight
Yeah.
from Sweden.
That's pretty baller.
So
I
anyways,
like
if
that.
any of you want to burn $22, it's a good investment.
If it's an investment, you shouldn't say burn $22.
Yeah.
You should say invest $22.
Yeah. You should say
You know what you're
invest in
investing
these,
for? Your happiness.
invest in
Exactly.
shonks, guys, because
Shonks.
it is going up.
It has the little arrow and everything.
It's
very
going up,
cute.
guys. Invest in it today.
This one's a gamer. He has headphones on.
Do they have
That's just
do they
too
have
easy.
do they have Blåhaj stocks? Because I'll invest.
Yeah, they're in IKEA.
Ah.
You purchase them through IKEA. I stupidly.
I wonder if IKEA's stocks have gone up because of Blåhaj.
How could they not have?
True.
If they didn't,
Personal
they're Blåhaj.
favorite.
He's just like a lazy
He
guy.
has
Like,
a liquor bottle.
oh, I didn't even. Oh my gosh,
it's
I didn't even see
Empty
that.
liquor.
Genius. He's just like
Because
passed
that's the
out.
thing.
Drunk off
Just
his
the way
tail.
the mouth looks, like he looks just like wasted. He looks or stoned
Yeah.
or something's up with him, you know. But
Yeah.
he's great because he's kind of derpy, so it's like perfect.
He's kind of derpy.
This one's eating sushi, which is wrong on a lot of levels. This one has a
Cannibalism.
burger.
Is it?
Always
This
a
one
fun
has a
joke.
Burger
Yes.
King crown.
On
He's
his
eating
nose.
pie.
He's eating pie.
The glasses are on his nose. This is what I spent my time doing, and
Oh
then I
my
was like,
God.
I'm buying one.
Wait, you need to make your own pictures. That's what you need to do.
What's that for?
You could put one. You could take it with you to work, put it at your desk, and pretend it's doing your work for you.
I work from home now, bud.
Even easier.
True. I like
Yeah, you
this
know
one.
what?
Yeah, just
Sit it there.
Take a
Yeah.
screen pic of it on Zoom.
Yeah, sit it there in
Like
front of
this.
your clients and see if they notice.
Yeah, but take a screen pic of it on a Zoom call with one of your clients.
Yeah, that'd be
True.
funny.
Well, maybe not your client. Maybe call your boss.
Either
Mhm.
way, it'd be funny.
Well, I just think you don't want to put a client's face on.
Blur it. Do it so that. Do it to the person who's like paranoid, schizophrenic, and then they'll really be like, "Why am I talking to a shark?" Yeah.
All my people, though, all my patients by now, they know me so well. They'd be like, "Gabby, what the fuck?" Like, I've seen them enough by now. They'd be like, "What?
They're like, "What? Why? What is happening?" You're like, "Isn't it funny? It's called Blåhaj." And they're like,
No,
"I have real problems.
I'm paying money. Give me therapy."
Please help me. This only intensifies my...
Oh yeah, that was an aspect I didn't think of. They're paying for their time.
Correct. Or their
Literally.
insurance.
I was more worried about them exposing themselves as having a problem without their consent.
Have many people expose themselves to you without their consent?
Without my consent.
Really? Tell us about these.
I work at a school.
You've been exposed to?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I was speaking in the.
Just curious.
I was
in the
speaking
classroom?
in the mental trauma aspect of exposed.
Sure.
Yeah.
In your office?
In my office after
Wow.
class. Yeah.
Wow. But never in class.
Not during class, thankfully. Not yet.
But during like spring break or something. They expose
No,
themselves
I mean
to you.
like I've had students come up to me after class with a legit problem that I've taken them to a counselor for.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I've had students come into my office when I had an office with problems that I walked them to counseling for. Yeah. And then I have to try to get my shit together and go teach. That's always a fun trip. Walking back from the counseling office and going, okay, now what were we doing today?
See, this is why I like dealing with money.
Yeah, because the only person that messes up is you.
Does it?
Can I tell you a thought I had today?
Yes. I feel like I needed to say yes.
Yes. That's Gabby.
Are pizza rolls just tiny Hot Pockets?
This is a fair debate.
No,
this should be truly...
The answer is yes.
I can't eat
Actually.
them, but I think about it.
I can't eat them,
No,
but
Gabby,
I think about
Gabby, you don't want to eat them.
Gabby, I think about many
I
things
mean, I guess I
can't
could,
eat.
but I'll just feel real bad after.
No, you don't want to eat them. They're gross.
Like
Pizza
physically.
They're
Pizza
either
roll.
Don't do that.
they're either
Pizza roll.
Oh, yeah.
they're
Pizza
ei-
roll!
They're either
Pizza
icicles
roll.
or like
Think
little
of
balls.
it.
I am deep pressed pizza roll! That was brought to you by Zach's younger brother, who I think should start singing Gabby on a weekly basis.
Listen, that's the relationships, man. I don't want. But yeah, so
I
like,
am deep pressed pizza.
but,
There's an actual line
cause
from
of
that video.
therapy, reason for entrance. I am a depressed pizza.
I am deep pressed pizza rolls. Pizza rolls.
But yeah, so like, can Hot Pockets sue?
What do you mean?
Pizza
Can
rolls
Hot-
just tiny Hot Pockets.
No, because
Can
they're-
Hot Rock? Can
they're
they
called pizza
sue
rolls.
them? They're totally
It's
different
basically
brands,
just their thing, but small.
Well,
but
Yeah,
they're a different
but
thing.
they
That's like
rebranded
pretzels.
themselves, so
Yeah.
they're fine.
Imagine pretzels, okay?
I
And you have
can't eat
different brands
pretzels.
of pretzels.
Right.
I think
They're
Gabby's
all
just
pretzels.
obsessed
They're
with
all
the things she
pretzels.
can't eat. She's
Yeah.
like, bread
You eat
products?
pretzels.
Dude, I miss bread.
Hey, we all do.
I had a ciabatta sandwich for dinner. It was really good.
Whatever, Tim.
Sometimes I miss bread, and then
I miss garlic bread.
And I
dude.
remember I can.
and then I remember I can eat it whenever I want,
I
and
miss
then I just
garlic
buy it and I
bread
go
so
eat
bad.
it. Sometimes I'll literally, Gabby, this is not even a joke, especially when I used to work at Rayleigh's, I would literally, right as I got off work, grab a hot
Oh,
French
Bread,
roll,
French roll,
French
yeah.
bread, right off the thing.
Baguette.
Yep.
It was like $1.60,
oh, absolutely.
and would take it home
And just chew on it for the rest of
while
the
it was hot,
Yeah.
right? Still brought it home hot, and I would just put butter and honey on it, and I just
Yeah.
eat the whole
Oh.
thing.
I wouldn't even do that. I
I would
used
eat
to
it
like go to
straight, yeah.
Rayleigh's and just like get a warm roll from Rayleigh's and just like eat
Eat it.
half of it.
Oh,
at
you guys are
least.
heathens,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh,
You don't
I
like
would
just
like
that.
suffer. in,
Although the
like-
butter and honey sounds good.
Oh, it's fantastic. I
You know-
literal like butter and honey, like with the bread. It's like
You know, like stereotypical France, where they're like, bread and cheese. I'm like, I would die. Like me in France is not a good idea.
du pain de fromage.
I mean, I think that's I think that's like a region of France. I don't think that's all of France.
That's true.
No, it's all of
I
France.
generalized. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. Never mind. Apparently, I
It's
didn't.
probably
Is it-
most
is
of
it-
France.
Yeah, Zach's like Zach doesn't.
I have no idea.
It's most of France. Honestly, they have a culture of they eat bread a lot.
Dude,
Well,
but
no,
I
but,
miss
like,
garlic bread.
In like Lyon, which
It's
is
so bad.
a harbor city.
Yeah.
I'm guessing a lot of seafood happens.
Yes, but bread is like a
Bread is a staple, but not everywhere has
like
fields.
Oh,
of
dude,
wheat.
you know what I miss?
yes,
and
but
this
like
is
they'll
so
ship
dumb.
it, man, and they'll have it for like almost like one meal. They'll have it like just for breakfast.
What I miss,
I'm
and
sure
it's
there's a
so
bakery
dumb.
in every town, but yeah.
You
Love
know
the lingerie.
Pillsbury Doughboy ones, like the little either the biscuits or the roll up croissants.
The ones
dude.
that come out of
Yes.
cans.
Oh, those were so good.
It's because Gabby.
Uh,
Gabby, that's because it's like 50% sugar.
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
buy
I was
that-
like
you buy
5.
that tube, yeah, and they're easy.
There's very little bread
Yeah.
in that bread.
I could even make them here. I have the makings, and I don't even have an oven, but I could make them here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But these things I can't eat now. It's just sad days.
50% of your issues is the gluten allergy. Like if you could just eat bread, I feel like half your problems would be gone.
Dude,
You'd
if
be
I
like-
could just eat
I
gluten
just-
and dairy freely,
Yeah.
it'd be great.
like half your issues,
man.
you'd be like, I feel so much better. I feel great.
I could
about
just
my
go
life."
to a place and it's like you don't have to worry
Yeah,
about like what food is there
yeah,
because it just doesn't matter.
yeah,
I mean,
What life must be like.
yeah. I
You could go
yeah.
to a
I'm dating.
baseball
I'm
park.
currently dating someone who has a lot of the same issues, and yeah, it's
Yeah, it
it's interesting.
sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I just look at her and I just go, oh, that sucks, and she's like, yeah, it does, and I just go, huh, interesting, and then I take a big bite of bread right in front of her. Although there have been crazy advances, like the gluten-free pizza, most places where you can get that, it's actually pretty decent. Like I've
Yeah.
eaten it; it's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I would prefer
Gluten-free cookies.
real bread, but like
hit
it's
or
good.
miss. Gluten-free cake, death. Don't do it.
No, I disagree.
There are
Uh,
some really good.
No,
gluten-free
no,
cakes.
and I don't know where you'd buy it, but homemade, my girl knows how to make a delicious cake that I actually prefer to other cakes because I hate other cakes. They're normally dry, birthday, whatever.
Yeah.
She will have to show you because it's good. It's really good.
Is it
like my
chocolate
buddy.
cake?
No,
Oh, okay.
it's like
Because I've heard and I've had, and it's fantastic.
yeah.
A gluten-free chocolate cake. I will tell you what's in it, and you will be like, "This is disgusting."
it's beets.
No.
It's shit.
It's mostly.
It's
mostly
guano.
It's mostly black beans.
Yeah.
Black beans. Yeah. that makes
Oh,
sense.
you know what, dude? So that reminds
And
me.
I like
Absolutely
black beans
delicious, though.
a lot.
I
They're
like
really
them
good.
in
If you do it
Mexican
right.
food, not
Yeah.
like sweet desserts. But it's funny because when I was in Korea, they had this treat that's on ice, and it's like it's ice with beans.
Mhm.
I forget what kind of beans. It might be black beans. They were super dark. I can't remember. And then it's just like some sweet cream put on top of it, and it's
Mhm.
like this dessert treat thing, just like
Well-
regular ice cream is. And I remember this being like, "Whoa, this is weird."
So the reason
But it was decent, but it was weird. I
Right.
couldn't get over like the weirdness factor. I ate like half of it, and then I was like, I can't eat.
it's the
anymore 'cause
consistency that's
Yeah,
changed.
it's. I was
Yeah.
like, this is beans. Like, I don't. But it wasn't bad.
Two of the big kickers that are like, oh, obviously, like, yeah, some things like a sandwich don't eat the bread, you know, like if it's
Mhm.
a cracker, like what's it made of and stuff like that. Sauces and alcohol are a nightmare for me
Oh yeah.
because sauces like
Right.
soy sauce
Yeah.
has gluten in it
Uh huh.
unless it's gluten-free soy sauce. Worcestershire sauce,
Right.
90% of the time
Yeah.
has gluten in it unless it's this like one or two specific brands
Yeah.
that like whatever, or like alcohol. So I get
Mm,
I
and
get the
Hollandaise
allergy.
has
Yeah.
dairy in it.
So I get the
Mm.
allergy from my mom.
like
My mom
me
has
some
the same thing,
hollandaise.
and she would tell because vodkas are always super tricky, and she
Potatoes.
was on vacation with my dad, and she was getting a drink, and she was like, "Is this vodka gluten free?" And they said yes,
And it wasn't.
correct. She threw up all night
Ew.
Oh, jeez.
after one drink, like half a drink, not even like a full.
I know your poor mom. She's so
Yeah.
sensitive to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've discovered this now. I've been paying more attention with that because of you and because of Alina. But rye whiskey
Yeah.
is gluten free because it's made
Mhm.
with rye. Yeah. No, this is true.
Gluten
Rye
is
whiskey.
wheat, barley, and rye. That's what gluten is.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, gluten's wheat,
Cereal.
barley, and rye.
Wait. Okay. Wait. Hold on. I've screwed one of these up. Then rye is the one that is gluten. Then is it just straight up? Well, straight up Scotch should be gluten free.
Probably.
But I think bourbon is gluten free. Then it's because I was one of the two, because there's a rye, which is very similar to bourbon, and then there's bourbon, which is like corn.
One of my shining moments for explaining this to a friend was I'm like, the easy way to think of gluten is wheat, barley, and rye.
Yeah.
Like 3 days later, this was in college, one of my friends in college. She goes to the store and gets wheat thins. And she's like, do you want one? And I'm like, girl,
it's in the name!
gluten is wheat, barley, and rye. And she's like, do you want some wheat thins? I'm like, listen.
Yeah, if it's made from corn, if the bourbon's made from corn, it's fine.
Yeah.
So I switched them.
Corn is fine.
So bourbon, true
like
bourbon.
Corn chips are a savior for me.
True bourbon, you can drink.
Yeah.
That's what I screwed it up.
Yeah.
Well,
rye,
corn liquor, you can drink.
Yeah.
Yes,
and
but
then
rye
potatoes, it
specifically you
depends.
can. But yeah.
The potatoes, it just depends on how they're.
But how ironic that my favorite drink.
Well, also, Gabby, you got to be careful of, like, especially nowadays, a lot of the, if you even want a whiskey, a lot of the whiskeys are experimenting with barrels.
Yep.
And some of those barrels have had stuff in them that is. No, I mean
they're wheat barrels.
Well, people who have like
they're made out of
allergies,
crackers.
like I'm lucky where I'm technically mine is more just like a sensitivity. Like if I have some cross contamination, like I'm not gonna die. Like
Right.
I'll be okay. People who have like genuine like allergies, like one of my close friends from college, like she's like genuinely allergic.
Yeah.
And it's oh man.
Well, I was gonna say, and Alina doesn't technically have celiac, so her reaction is a lot less.
I have like
crazy. Sometimes when she really likes something, she'll be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna eat this," and I know I'm not gonna feel great, but like it's super good.
Because I don't have celiac, but I have something kind of. It's almost like kind of like linear to it. So it's not specifically celiac. Because that's what my mom and I thought for the both of us for a long time, but it's not. It's actually is celiac an autoimmune still? I don't remember.
So.
It's a different autoimmune thing.
Yeah, whatever.
Based in
I
thyroid.
would say I know you and Alina. Whatever you guys have, it's very similar because
Yeah.
hers is all autoimmune.
Yeah. It's called Hashimoto's disease. I don't know.
See, I don't think she has Hashimoto's, but it's hers is like thyroid based and stuff like that.
Yep.
So, I mean, Hashimoto's is in a mixture of there. I don't know.
Hashimoto's is thyroid too. For me, it's my thyroid and my blood is the big one. So, and kind of
anemia.
It's not like I'm anemic as fuck. That's just
anemic as bro. You think you're hard? I'm anemic as fuck.
If
bro.
I stand up real fast, my vision turns like
that's really anemic.
You know what's funny?
If
when
I
was
stand
a
up
kid,
real fast, my vision goes all TV static.
So when I was a kid, that used to happen to me all the time.
Yeah, probably because you were growing and like
Yeah, I don't know. When I was younger,
I was the same.
I'd stand up fast and I'd be like, "Whoa!"
Yeah,
and
I have to like.
But as I got older, maybe it's just because I don't stand up as fast. But I can give
No. Here's
giant
the
units of
Here's the
platelets.
difference. It also won't hit Gabby immediately because she'll stand up and then she'll start walking and then just slam into a wall.
Yeah.
Wham! You know what? Hey, be careful. Be careful of that. She's gonna get one of these days. She's gonna like hit her face, have like a black and blue eye, and you're gonna be walking. You're like, I swear she hit a wall. I swear. So you're like, oh, sure, buddy.
Yeah.
Sure, she hit a wall.
Well, she'll stand up sometimes and then like start walking, but I'll watch her like wobble and I'll like catch her arm and be like, just stand still for a second.
Like, just give yourself
and
a
wait.
minute. Yeah.
She's like, no, I gotta go do this thing.
You're like, and then she looks at the wall and she's
and then I go over and take my shot of liquid iron and herbs and I go, shut up.
Yeah.
That's why I have to wear my thing. I have to wear my dumb.
It's hey, if I have to go to the hospital, I'm allergic to these things. Bracelet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a medical alert bracelet. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Tim will get his soon.
Because my dumbass just one time, genuinely after getting the second dose, just my dumbass genuinely can't go downstairs very well, and so I tripped, and they were like, and I'm like,
she okay? She's
both.
dying. Stop her. Stop her.
I had to go and get the shot like at the hospital in like the naughty list people ward where they have like
The
you go
naughty
under,
list
like,
people ward.
You like get like
The
nurse
toy of
supervision.
forgotten toy. The
Yeah.
island of forgotten toys. Yeah.
You go into like nurse supervision. You just stay there for like an hour because they're like, we have to make sure you don't have.
You know what's
reactions."
insane? I just thought about this for a second. Like, so you have to do that when you get like a shot, right?
Yeah, dude, a flu vaccine put me in the ER one time.
That's crazy.
It's the
So
same
that's
thing
just
with
funny.
Do you have a
Like
little juice
mine.
box?
Yeah, I do. Okay, I do take advantage of that.
The juice boxes.
I'll get my juice.
They're
I
good.
used to. I had a core thing that I loved getting there. I loved getting pineapple juice. It was the only place I did. Super sugary, great to have right after you give blood.
Yep.
But they don't serve that anymore. So now I've switched over to apple juice, which is okay. But I preferred the pineapple juice. It was a fun thing.
I don't like grape juice though. Not
I
after giving
like
blood.
grape juice. I hardly ever drink it. I probably wouldn't drink it right after giving blood.
Yeah.
I need something that's just like
It's too dry.
something a little sweeter.
They're always worried about giving me blood, so they're like, "We'll just give you an IV and see what happens." Like liquids. Just like...
Oh, just to get it in you, yeah.
Going
When
back
you give blood?
volume.
That-
No, of like if I have to like go to the.
Oh, just to like pump you up, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Dang.
Get pumped.
Get pumped. Bro, you ever just pumped your muscles with IV fluids? It's like crazy, bro. Get them vascularities. You just hell yeah.
Snap into a Slim Jim.
Yeah. Brother, listen here. If you don't see me on Slam Down Sunday.
I want to see that segment just where Dallas goes, you know, the one thing I love there is the pineapple juice boxes, but they don't have those anymore. So
Yeah.
now I have to deal with apple.
Yeah.
I just want that voice clip like put over like like an animated like first grader with it pitched up, because that's what that conversation sound like in my brain.
Did
I was like, you're on the playground.
Did you ever dream that you could?
Yeah.
I just imagine you and Tim on the playground.
Did you ever dream that you could do anything?
I just imagine you and Tim on the playground, like as you're like small children, and Dallas goes,
Yeah.
They don't have the pineapple juice anymore.
They don't, man.
They only have apple juice.
Yeah.
And Tim going, yeah, I like grape juice.
Like on the little swings,
Yeah.
just like kicking back and
You know what?
forth.
I like grape juice.
Oh,
And you guys are
that's
like
so
on the
funny.
swings, and I'm just like, yeah, bro, it's just not the same. Yeah, and we're like
That's
little
awesome.
kids, just being like, man, the world's changing.
Yeah.
Our life is changing drastically. I can't
In
even get
this
pineapple.
economy,
I can't even get. Yeah, kids like looks over at me. In this economy, you know where pineapples come from? It ain't our backyard. That's true. That's a great little clip.
That was funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me do a proper sign off, and then we can.
2:30.
Then you can do whatever you want.
can I
but
read
then-
you one post I like?
Yes. Let's
Yeah,
end
go
on
on.
a post from Gabby.
Don't worry, password. I'm insecure too.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah.
And with that note, thank you all for listening to the Freeform podcast. We are signing off.
Yeah.
Our
Yeah.
password is I don't know.
Wow. You suck at improv. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Until next time, this has been the Freeform podcast with Tim, Gabby, Zach, and myself. Stay safe out there. Cough on someone, lick a doorknob, or, whatever you're supposed to do. Do those things. You know what they are. Keep listening. Till next time. Later.
Amen.
Did you say amen?
Yep.
Fuck you.
That was awesome. You say amen? Fuck you.